Maple's trying to figure out these kitties. This is just maybe the third or fourth time she's even gotten to meet them. And Mama's always been around, and Mama's right over there. Maple is just happy. She just wants to play. She's just stretching out. Can I get close to you? That's Ernesto, the orange one. We're keeping him. That's Ella's cat. Other two are up there playing by that basket. So welcome back to our post-move chaotic life. So I guess we're just kind of following along on this journey. And I do have my office area pretty decently set up. This other seating area over here. So other than these boxes that need to be unpacked, as well as just organizing and stuff, this space feels less chaotic. But the biggest thing I wanted to show you to start off this video is that I worked last night on multiple rooms, and I did not film because I didn't think I would get so much done, but I got a ton done. So I want to catch you up with where we're at. The biggest difference being the dining room and kitchen. I am so excited. So first of all, we come in here into the girls' room. I had to finish painting their orange trim in order to reposition their stuff in the middle of the room, because this is a bed we brought from the other house, a new frame. And so I had to move everything around after I painted, and then get the old frame and box springs out, put this one in with the mattress, made the bed. All the bedding is clean. The stuff piled on top is mostly like bedding and stuff from the other house. So then I got that done. So all I have left to do in the girls' room is some touch up in places with the green, and I'm going to do some caulking around the window that I discovered needed it. So being able to shift their stuff from the dining room into their room cleared up so much space in here. So then I was able to actually lay out the rug and vacuum and shampoo it last night. So that's great. The next big thing to happen in this room is this couch is coming out, but it's an old sleeper sofa. So it's really super heavy, and it's going to have to come around this corner and get out this door. And in order for it to do that, I'm going to have to move this shelf that has food on it, as well as all these boxes. But I think my husband and one of my boys are going to tackle that this evening, because then we'll be able to bring in the dining room table as well as the couch we intend for here. So that will clear up space in the building. Anyways, I'm really excited about that. Really, I've wanted this couch out of here for forever, but it's so difficult. It's so heavy, first of all, and difficult to move around that corner that my husband's just put it off a really long time. And then again, this wall will be painted white soon. This wall will be replaced soon, hopefully like in the next week, but that's going to be like such a big thing in itself. I'm going to work on painting in here and bringing in furniture and kind of staging stuff even before this wall gets done, just because it helps me to get spaces kind of pulled together. Then yesterday, my son put together the island, which we really love. And if you don't remember from when I talked about my whole plan, the plan was to have an island here, as well as like a dresser made into a buffet here with floating walnut shelves. And some of those new things will be coming in like, I don't know, 5 days. So this is everything I've still got to go through for the kitchen. We went ahead and hung up the coffee rack, and just doing things like that. Really like this island, but it came with wheels. And even with 2 wheels locked, it moved way too much. And so we just took those off and then decided it was just way too short. So I have some walnut feet I had ordered for a dresser that are actually going to go on this dresser over here, that I went ahead and ordered some more of. So this island and the dresser will have matching feet. And then we'll get some, I've actually ordered some of those like sticky rug circle things, furniture things that will hold it in place, because it's going to have round chunky feet at the bottom. But you can literally just, see, this just moves. And we have teenagers who roughhouse a lot. So we want this to be as permanent as possible. Now I've got it all messed up. But anyway, so really excited to have that done. And then I've not done anything anywhere else. So that's just really the big stuff I wanted to show you. I've got to work this morning, and then I have to take my oldest to his endocrinologist appointment. He is type 1 diabetic, and we do these appointments every few months. And my plan after this afternoon to get back to working on the house stuff is to do either the contact paper on the counter or the backsplash, or both this evening, because I have those, and that's going to make such a big difference, and I'm really excited. And then again, like I said, this evening, helping my husband gets this couch out and brings in the dining room table and the antique couch that's going to go on this wall. And yeah, so loving that. So the island was just barely put together at supper time last night, and the kids already sat around it when we were all talking and cooking. And my son was in here making himself something in the oven at one point in time, and he sat over here on this couch before I had put some stuff on it, because I had cleared out this dining room. And it just reminded me why I wanted this layout, because I feel like when this space is open and there are places to sit, people will gather. And I love when my family gathers. So that's where we're at for now. And also, when I do have time to start working on other things, I will be starting after I finish all the cutting I've got to do. I've still got to do Connor's room that's gray and our room that's green. Then I'm going to roll a lot white, and I'm really excited for that because I know it's going to make a big difference. This purple wall is going to be white. All the other walls in our room are going to be white. The hallway before you come into the kitchen is going to be white. Anyway, so that's just, it's going to brighten things up. Again, it's not a bright white. It's that night blooming jasmine, but it's going to be wonderful. So I got new glasses today. Ooh, I love them. What do you think? I'm outside with Maple to play some fetch before it gets too late and it's time for her to go in her kennel. And my husband is working on the yard for the second evening in a row, trying to clean everything up. Still have a lot to do, a lot of weed eating, but he tackled the garden. Ooh, look how pretty it looks out here, Connor.
Why is he mowing his garden?
To clean, to get ready to put in a garden.
Is it going to be a garden?
Yeah. Yep. Where'd Mabel go? Come here. Yeah. Come here. Drop it up. No. Ready? Ready? Fetch. Good job. Well, I'm done with work for the day finally, and it is 7:20 at night. And even though that's kind of late, I'm still about to start making supper. I wanted to make this meal last night, and then I just worked on the house way too late. Kind of got on a roll, so I'm going to do it tonight because everybody got excited. So I'm making fried pork chops, fried potatoes, home canned pinto beans, my mom canned, macaroni and cheese, and sweet cornbread, like cakes. So I make the sweet cornbread mixture and then fry them up in the pan like they're pancakes, and they get all crunchy on the edges. They're yummy. Everybody loves them. So that takes a while. It takes about an hour to get everything done. So we're going to be We're going to be eating late this evening, but it's going to be yummy food. And I'm hoping after that to either start the backsplash or the countertops. And actually, while the potatoes are cooking, since they take a good 40 minutes, I may start piddling with that stuff in between. I just have to say, I already, more than anything, love the island. Look, I've got all this stuff piled on the island. I've got all this stuff going over here. It's going to be so great and convenient for cooking and filming videos and sharing recipes with you guys. I'm so excited. So I'm really, really loving that. And it's kind of annoying me that it's short. I can't wait till the feet come in. I've got like probably 4 or 5 more days before the 4-inch feet come in. So it does feel a little bit awkward and low, but that's fixable. Wanted to mention too, I did order different pools, and I could not find any walnut ones that were the perfect size for the cabinets and the drawers that have 2 holes that were just what I wanted. So instead I went a totally different direction, and I got gold. I got 2 different ones. I got one solid gold and one's gold and white with a pattern on it. Hope that's going to be good enough. Can't wait until they come in because I'm excited. They're going to be beautiful. What else was I going to mention really quickly? I don't know. I'm just loving the functional aspect of the kitchen so far, and just having the green and the orange that we love so much and bringing in some of the darker colors. I'm loving it. And this guy is not staying here. This is my fake plant from the other house. It's beautiful though. It's just, this is the only place I had to hang it because I don't have like any S hooks up yet, but I think it's going to go over there. Oh, that's what I wanted to mention is I got a new microwave. This guy, he's old. He's so old. The inside like lining is like weird. It's weird. You think that must not be safe. So replace that, and I ordered a cream colored one. That's going to be awesome. And I don't think it's going to live there. I want to clear off that space, so I might actually put it on the buffet, to be determined. I also ordered a new shorter air fryer because we only have 14 inches here, which is a little less than standard. And so the giant air fryer we have will slide under it barely, but it's just massive. So I'm going to sell that guy. Plus it's red, doesn't go with the color scheme. Ordered a navy blue one to match my KitchenAid mixer that's right here. And so it'll be navy blue. It'll be over here in this corner, but it'll actually fit under the corner. That's going to be nice. So just little things like that. I can't wait to come in. I also have several organizers coming in for this wall over here above the trash cans. It's a wall hanging pot rack and a giant wall hanging spice rack. I'm so pumped about that. So yesterday's video is going to come into today because I didn't get as much done yesterday as I had hoped, because we had dinner and you guys just kind of relaxed on the couch enough to not want to do a single thing. So I didn't. But this morning I have been out, walked the dog, fed the cats, watered the garden, came in and finished the green trim in the girls' room. So other than some caulking, the room is done. And the pool is on. I also raked some more leaves out of the pool because it's much more clearer now. Raked some more leaves out of that, got the filter going. I'm hoping to vacuum that this afternoon, at least get started. And now I'm taking Connor to a doctor's appointment. And I'll be back to work. Work, then housework. Here's where I put the new plants. That's the salvia. And then right here is where I put the mini ground cover rose. I think those are the delphiniums. And these are ground covers. Love that. All together. Amazing. Right here is where I'm going to put in this, what do they call it? Pop Star. It's a mini hydrangea. And I knew it would be pretty with the green from this hosta. And then there's a little succulent ground cover back there. And the last one is this guy, this purple guy. I just set these in here for now, but I knew this would contrast really well with all these hostas we have up front. So that's going to be lovely. I may have to scooch this little petunia over here so I can kind of center this in this space because it'll get bigger. But anyways, we'll get to planting that later on. Right now, my dad just stopped by. Look how good that thing's doing. And the pink ones finally took off. Once we got them here, they weren't doing very well at the other house. Got these. There's kitties. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Meow. My dad just brought our old tractor over that we sold to him, so we can do the garden. Okay, so I watched 3 minutes of a YouTube video, and now I feel like a pro, or at least I have the confidence to start attempting to tackle the countertop contact paper. So let's see how this goes. so now we see our before, so let's see what we can create. You guys, if you're curious about this, I got this one on Amazon. I can link it below. It's Deco Talk contact paper, and this one is like a dark wood green. Cool looking, especially from afar, but I've got these little bubbles. Let me just bring you in. So this is where it's overlapping. You can see these bubbles here. I'm just going to try and work them out. If I can get these out, this will be great. But bubbles would irritate me.
The sun keeps on shining, the light that keeps on.
Wow. Okay, step 2. Again, I'm just doing this small area to get an idea of how difficult it is. If I need help, which I definitely think the countertop would be a lot easier two-man job, and especially with my husband's help because he's very meticulous. So I think we could do it together very easily. But so I'm going to go ahead and get started on these. And again, this is DIY. I am no professional. Don't claim to be. I am going to do this a couple of inches that way because you can see behind the fridge, and I want to conceal every part of this orange that you can see. Oh, and in case you missed in a previous video, this is just like pill and stick tile, but it's made to look like glass tiles, but it's literally pill and stick. And I'm a fan of this because honestly, I have seen so many jobs done with this and it looks real. So if it looks real and it's washable, then y'all, who cares, right? Now the countertop thing, that is a temporary solution. We plan to replace the countertops, but if we can do this contact paper and get the look that we want and the feel of something new, then that'll give us, you know, maybe a year or so before we actually come in and do actual butcher block. Very sticky.
Feeling everything's alright. 'Cause these are the days I will always remember. Treasures to keep in the memory of my mind. You'll always be with me in there. These treasures. Oh, laughing and playing, leaving your bells ringing, all quiet and sweet through the night. I don't care what we do. You got me. And I got you. I know everything alright.
That one looks so great.
Okay. I will always remember. Treasures to keep in the memory of my mind. You'll always be with me in there. These treasures, they measure up my life. Yeah, these are the days I will always remember. Treasures to keep.
So here's the new one. Not drastically different, just whiter, shiny, new, and a little bit slower.
These treasures
Okay, so this has been like 40 actual minutes of working on this section right here. So I'm going to flip the camera around, bring you in close, show you all the imperfections and what I have so far. All right, so first of all, here's the countertop. This is just the stuff I was cutting off, little scrap pieces. Okay, and you can see where they meet up. It's real thin. I'm just going to do a bead of caulk through there. And this is bumpy and actually textured. You can see we've got some orange poking through there, but my stand mixer is going to go here. And one thing I mentioned about the outlet is it looks crooked to me. And you can see the inside is still like the off-white, and this is white. We did buy a few of these new too, so I'll probably have my husband swap this one out so we can straighten it up. But again, it's hidden behind the stand mixer. But so this is what it looks like. It goes up there. It goes that far in from the fridge. So if you're just standing here, you can't see that it's behind the fridge. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do this piece here off camera real quick, and we'll put the stand mixer in the stuff back that I have here and just see what it looks like. All right, here's how it's looking now. So we're just gonna kind of move things back. Here's how it's looking now. Oh my goodness, it's so cute. I love it. You can't even tell the outlet's crooked, but might still replace that. Put this little guy here to conceal the cord for the AC that runs back there. Here's how it looks from across the room. See how much of a darker element that's gonna pull up from the floor, and then we're gonna have gold pools, and eventually I'm gonna get a black faucet. That's gonna be so nice, so much darker. You remember how my concern was all this white in the kitchen? Look at that. That's gonna be so much nicer. And then these beams over here are gonna be stained a dark walnut. That's gonna be pretty. And I think if we really love this contact paper, which I am so far, I think we're gonna do it on the island too. So then these cabinets will be white, island will be black, but the countertops will match. Okay, so now that I know what this kind of time this sort of project takes and just like kind of what to expect, I'm going to save the rest of at least the countertop for my husband. The rest of the pill and stick tile, I believe, will go really fast because we just have we have one outlet over there, and then we have this whole span of no outlets, so it should go pretty quick. And then I'll obviously do behind the stove, and there actually is an outlet back behind the stove that I'll have to work around because it does kind of like poke out a little bit, so you can kind of see it. Anyways, but that's going to be fun because one thing that we're going to do is we're removing that microwave, because I think I mentioned in a previous clip that it's just old, it needed to be replaced. So I got a cream colored one to go with all of the other tones in this room, and it's going to live on the buffet. So we've never had access to that countertop space. So that's going to be so nice for when you're cooking to just have something there. I might actually set my I have a butcher block cutting board, and I may just leave it over there. I don't know, we'll see. But anyway, so that's going to be fun. So when we do the countertop paper and the backsplash and everything, we're going to go ahead and pull that microwave out so we can do all that all the way across. And that's going to be so fun. So I don't know if we'll get around to that this evening or not. I'll just kind of keep you guys updated. But one thing is my husband has kind of finished all the big yard stuff outside. One thing I'm hoping that he does this evening is gets this white couch out of here and brings in the dining room table, which will be wonderful, because then a lot of these boxes I have on the floor, I'm going to shift to the dining room table so I can bring in the buffet, and I'm going to paint it in here in the kitchen. I'm just going to do boxes on the floor and stuff because I'm going to brush it. I'm not going to spray it. So that'll be fun when we start to see the furniture pieces kind of moving in and the stuff that don't belong here moving out. Also, we have an antique couch that's going there. So when the table comes in, that'll come in, and the girl's dresser will come in from the building. So we'll start to kind of clean that stuff out of the building so we can get to the items we're selling, and it's just all part of the process, and I'm really excited. I'm really excited with how that turned out. Look how cute. I'm tickled. You know, it's not fancy. It's not permanent. It's not, you know, rich bee or anything, but you know what? I like it. And I like the navy, my navy KitchenAid with it. And the air fryer that's coming in is going to be over in this other corner, and it's navy as well. So that's just going to be so nice to just pull all that together. So I'm just going to say I'm so tickled with that. So I sent my husband pictures of the countertop, and he absolutely loves it and says, oh my God, that is amazing. You have such a talent for making a place look and feel so homey. Thanks, honey. I sent pictures to my mom and my sister, and they were impressed. And my son walked in here because I'm at my office working, and he comes in here and he's like, Mom, whatever you did to the countertops, that just looks so phenomenal. So I'm just like, I'm so pleased with it, and I can't wait to finish it this evening. How fun.
Staring out the window, 'cause you don't know why this world has gone so damn crazy. Lost your way, feels like you're wandering in the desert. No one's gonna come rescue you. Pray you gotta have
This is my favorite kitten. His name is Sterling because he's so silver. He is so chill. Look at that. Pretty little gray eyes. He is so chill. This is my dude. I'm keeping him. That's enough. Hey, can we be friends? What's she doing? She don't want you real close? She's a brave kitty. That's Minnie. That's the smallest of the litter. You trying to lick her face? Be nice. Be nice. That's enough. That's enough. Be nice. Oh my goodness. Is she just gonna lay down? Don't scare her. No. Be gentle. She doesn't want to play with you. She's a baby. Come here, Maple. Come here. That's enough. That's enough.